I was born 1926. In the Hebrew calendar it was Kav Gimel Tevet. I was the youngest boy. I had two brothers and a sister. The name of my father was Abraham-Yçxak. He was a tradesman. I mean, he made pots, pans, milk cans, water pails. He made this thing, everything was made. There was no factory like this. You go on the store, you buy things. In the summertime, the rich people in the villages, they put on buildings, so they put on a roof from tin. And I used to go to help my father. Used to be vacation time from the school. While he was working, he was singing to himself songs. Oh, Abraham-enu, stare dziadku nasz, proste Boha, zabinnych ludu nas. Abraham-Avinu, our old grandfather, pray to God for our poor people. He should redeem us, or he should send back to our holy land. At Purim, they were saying the Jews used to go around collect money. We were not rich, we were poor people too, but there was more poorer people than us. And I gave it a few, I had a few zlotys. Somebody gave 5 groszy, 2 groszy, whatever. Don't forget, $1 was 5 zlotys. For $1 you could make a meal for the whole family for Shabbat. My mother, like on a Thursday, she used to get up 4 o'clock in the morning to bake challah and bread. We made the bread for two weeks. It like to make noodles for Shabbos, lokshi. Shabbos, we used to go to put, everybody make cholent. We used to put a piece of kishke in there, and then used to go to the baker to put it down. And after shul, they used to send me to go pick up the cholent. Sometimes they made a mistake, took somebody else's cholent. It wasn't even a real good cholent in there. We used to go to school. Everything was mandatory from 7 years old. A half a day to school, and then we came back. We went to Cheder. We learned Ivri, Chumash. I learned already Rashi. Every Monday was market day, and the goyim from the villages used to bring over eggs, butter, cheeses, you know. The anti-Semitism was so great. They say, don't buy by nie kupuj u Żyda, bo będzie bida. I remember when the Germans got in Rosh Hashanah, they gave permission that Jews are allowed to pray in the synagogue. Then I remember in Sukkot they gave an order. All the Jews had to leave this town and go to the Russian side. In 27 kilometers from us was the river San. There was the border. We were ready to leave town too. My father, I remember, we packed up all of what we could on the wagon, what we had with the 2 wheels. But then it got quiet. We remained in the town. There was, every town had a Judenrat, a Jewish committee. The Germans used to come, the Gestapo, we need 50 people for work, 100 people for work. So that's why it was my father's turn to go to work for the Germans, like on the road, cleaning, whatever. So I always took his place. So he should still remain to work, to earn a living. We had to eat because my father worked for the Gentiles over there, like making pails for milk and to grind potatoes. They used to pay him with potatoes, with wheat. We always had food. I remember I even gave away food. I stole food I put under my shirt and gave to very poor people, friends of mine, which they did not have anything. Every day was different laws. The Jews had to wait from 12 years old, wear the magen with the armband. I remember once, I have blue eyes, I had once hair, blonde hair. A German officer passes by and he tells me, "Schade, schade, du bist ein Jude." What a sin that I was born Jewish. In 1942, the whole town was surrounded with Ukrainian Gestapo and SS. We all had to assemble in the middle of the town. And from over there, 80 people were put on the side. I was among the 80 people who remained. I was working, building roads. The rest of them, they were marching. They took him to the train station, which was 6 kilometers away. They were sent, we found out after the war we found out what happened to them, where they were shipped. We did not know. They were shipped to Belzec. They sent us to the ghetto Reich, Zheshov. So me and a friend and a Jewish policeman in partnership, we went to buildings. We were not allowed to go in. He was watching us. And we ripped out some wood, whatever we could. We sold it to the bakery, and we got some bread for that. He was a partner with us. I had typhus I did not see a doctor, I did not see anyone. I came out of it. From over there, they sent us to a camp, a working camp, Pustkow. Over there, I was working building roads. But then we were also working for the Germans, doing all kind of things. And that was a very good work. I was very strong, muscular, not like now. And I was left, yes. They gave us food not to starve, but we were always hungry. Then the Russians got close. They shipped us to Auschwitz. We go there 3 days, we went to Auschwitz, 3 days without food, without water. I remember near Krakow, they open up the wagon and they throw in a few buckets of water, and I pushed myself to get a little water, and I got hit from the capo over there, you know. We got to Auschwitz. We did not have a selection because the commandant from our previous camp went with us to Auschwitz. He gave us, I brought a transport to all skilled laborers, which was true because I was already a carpenter, we were shoemakers. So we did not have a selection. It was in that time, 1944, when every day a transport, 10,000 Jews came from Hungary. Most of them, they went straight to the gas chambers. So over there we got the numbers in Birkenau. That's my number, A1767. And they put us in a quarantine. Then they took us away to Szemjanowice. This was the name of the working factory over there. From over there, the Russians got close. They sent us to Mauthausen. From Mauthausen, we went to Gusen. From over there, they sent us to Hanover. Hanover is a very big city. There was a very big factory by the name of Hanomag. Over there, we were working, I was working in a lathe machine. We were making artillery against airplanes. We had day shift, night shifts. So we were marching every day, even though the whole factory was bombed out. But we still had to march in to go into work every day. This was in Hanover. They were bombing day and night. From over there, we got assembled. We're gonna leave this camp. We were marching 3 days to Bergen, Belsel. We passed by one village, one farm. There was a wagon with 2 wheels. So the Germans, they took it. We were schlepping it. They put their knapsacks, and they shouldn't have to carry it. So there was one guy, Moshe Silberman. He opened up a knapsack. He stole some piece of bread. He was caught, so he was taken out to be shot. He was begging for his life in German. I remember word by word. Bitte, lassen Sie mich leben. Der Krieg ist ja schon zu Ende. Please let me live. The war is almost over. It didn't help. He was shot. From far away we saw mountains. We got over there, there were bodies, dead bodies, mountains of dead bodies, mountains. When we got to Bергn, Belsn, they put us in a barrack, 1,200 people in a barrack. In the morning they opened up the barracks, and our job was to drag the dead bodies and throw them in the pits. They locked us up at night time. There was no bunks. There was one bunk for the couple. Underneath the bed, I saw a pot of soup. There was a pot over there. I managed to steal the pot of soup, and I'm eating the soup. Next to me was laying a friend of mine. His name was Moshe Epstein. And a friend of mine, we went to school together, went to Chavit together. So he asked me in Yiddish, we all spoke Yiddish, Moshe, give me a little soup. I did not give it to him. In the morning, he was laying dead. If I would give him the soup, he will still be dead for the typhus. Listen, I did not give him the soup. He was laying dead. Tell me, where can I go? There's no place I can see. Where to go, where to go? Every door is closed for me. Now I know where to go, where my folk proudly stand. Let me go, to the precious promised land. No more left, no more right. Lift your hands and see the light. I am proud, can't you see? For at last I am free. No more wandering for me.